Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this beautiful cut crease look using the stunning Juvia's Place palette, the Nubian palette this is called. And yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. So I'm going into this light warm brown and I'm going to start adding this to my transition area and just building it up until I get the colour intensity that I want. And I'm taking this shade quite far up to my brow bone, not all the way to my brow bone, but quite far up. And just blending that till it's absolutely seamless and there are no harsh lines and it's just all blown out. The shades in this palette are like highly pigmented. They feel so buttery smooth and they just blend like a dream. As you can see, that's beautifully blended and it looks really pretty. The next shade I'm taking is another brown shade, and this is more of a darker brown and it's still pretty warm in tone. It's like a dark chocolate brown, I would say. And this is going directly under where I applied the light brown shade. So this is going more into the crease but a little bit blown out into the transition area. I will go back and forth with brushes and just blend out any harsh lines. The next shade I'm taking is an even darker brown, and I would say this one is probably a little bit more cool tone than the others. So this one is going directly into the crease. Just pushing my brush into my eye socket and doing windscreen wiper motions. And then once again I will be going back and forth to blend out colours and add colour where I've lost it and then blend it again and yada yada yada. Now for the trickiest part of this tutorial, I'm going to go in with my NARS Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Custard. So I'm just taking some of that onto a little flat brush like that, and then I'm going to start carving my crease. So once the crease is cut, I'm going to go in with this really shimmery, pigmented, like, it's like a rose gold type of shade. So I'm going to take this. I didn't set the concealer because this shade is going to be what sets the concealer in place, and the pigment will just stick to it better. So I'm just going to pat it on, don't swipe it on. Such a beautiful colour and it's so pigmented. Sorry if I'm looking a little flustered, it's so hot in this room because the sun is just beaming through the windows, so I'm a little bit hot and flustered. But anyways, moving on to the next step, I'm going to go in with my Ingot gel liner in number 77, which is just a black shade, and I'm going to create a wing that like matches the shape of the cut crease. I apologise if I can't do this on camera because, as I've said in the past, I need to be really close to the mirror, but I'll do my best. So while I finished my eyeliner off camera, I decided I would add my mascara and false lashes, and just as usual I used any old mascara and I used my eBay lashes, and now I'm just going to wipe off any of the fallout from the eyeshadow because that really shimmery shade did leave a lot of fallout, but you expect that from shimmery shades. Not a huge issue. Okay, so for primer today, I'm going to go in with my MAC Strobe Cream, and I'm just going to apply this to my face. So I went ahead and did my foundation and concealer off camera. I used the NARS Sheer Glow foundation and the TooFaced Born This Way concealer to highlight and conceal. And then I went ahead and used my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder underneath my eyes and like wherever else I needed it. And now I'm going to go back to the eyes, so I'll zoom you guys in. Taking the transition shade that we used on the top of our eyes, and I'm going to blend that on the bottom lash line. And I'll take the second shade that we used, which is like the medium chocolatey brown type shade, and I'll pack this more towards the lash line just for some more definition. Okay, I'm actually going to dip back into the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take the first shade from the palette and I'm going to apply this to the bottom lash line inner corner part. And I actually thought this shade was like a nude shimmery type shade, but it actually reflects like a salmony pink type of shade. It's really, really pretty, and I think it'll just brighten up the inner corner nicely. So as usual, I'm going in with my Australis Fresh and Flawless setting powder and just using that to set my face. It's like I'm playing the triangle. Now for bronzer, as usual, I'm going in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. For blush today, you guessed it, MAC Melba, as usual, and just applying that to the apples of the cheeks. Now for highlight today, I'm going to switch it up a little, and I'm going in with this beautiful L'Amour Cosmetics highlight. It's got like pink reflex to it. I hope it turns out nice. Oh, it's magical. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like all this glitter flying around. Wow, that's really, really pink, but I really like it. So for highlight everywhere else, like the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and possibly my brow bone, we'll see. I'm going to go in with my MAC Soft and Gentle highlight. I didn't want to use the Ava Glow one because it's just too pink to use everywhere else. Okay, so for lips, I am stuck between these two shades. These are both MAC lipsticks, and this one's Velvet Teddy, which is like a nudie brown, you know, that colour that everyone was obsessed with. And then there's this retro matte shade in the shade Flat Out Fabulous. I can't decide because I feel like Flat Out Fabulous will like go really well with the pink highlight, but then Velvet Teddy, like it's a nudie brown, like that goes with everything. So I'm kind of stuck, but I always do nudes, but then I'm scared to go with this purple, but I mean I can wipe it off if I don't like it, so it's not that serious after all, but I want to get it right. I think I'm going to be bold and go with Flat Out Fabulous, the purpley mauvey shade. So wish me luck, guys. Hopefully it looks nice. I don't know, this colour's a bit scary. I used to be really bold with my lip choices, but as I've like grown and like gotten older, I always stick to my nudes because you can't go wrong with a nude. Don't get me wrong, this colour's gorgeous as, but I don't know. Okay, so I guess that concludes the tutorial. First of all, this right here is the gorgeous palette that I used for this tutorial, for this amazing, beautifully pigmented cut crease. This is what I used. This is the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. I'll leave all links down below. I'm going to open this up. Please do not have a heart attack. This palette is one of the best palettes I've ever used. The pigment is like out of this world. Just a warning, okay? Get ready for it. I need like to insert some angels singing in this clip of my video. It's got all these beautiful warm matte shades, and then it has also these really gorgeous shimmery shades. They're like pressed pigments, like they're so good. And the packaging, hello, this green is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I don't know how else to put it into words for you. I'm shook. I'm just gonna give you a bit of a up close and personal. I'm absolutely obsessed. So I'm just going to swatch a few on my finger for you guys. I didn't use this shade, so let's try swatching this and see what happens. Oh my god. That is like a beautiful copperish brown. That is stunning. Oh my god. I die. I just die. So if you are looking for a new eyeshadow palette that has all the warm tones that you would ever need, it's got mattes, it's got shimmers, then I highly, highly recommend this palette. Big thumbs up from me. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to be updated on latest uploads. Make sure you hit the bell little icon button thingy to be notified when I upload a video. I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!